Wow, I hate myself. I have done it again. I have built something else and didn't video it. I didn't think it was going to take that long to do it. I thought it was going to be so simple it wasn't worth videoing. But now, since I put it together and looked at it, I'm in shock. It turned out good. And I need to share this with you because you may want to do the same thing. So I'm going to walk you through what I did and hoping you can get a good clear picture of how to build one yourself. Okay, I wasn't going to video this, but I am now. I blew a tire out the other day. I wasn't paying attention to my driving, and the car went up on the curb of the road, and it blew this tire out, and it mangled the other one a little bit too, but it still holds there. But I'm changing it. I've got another tire, and if you notice, there is a rotation that this tire has to be mounted on the car. And this was the outside here, and the tire was on the back rear. So these rotations is going forward. That's in the correct way. So I'm doing the same thing here. This is another tire, and I'm trying to mount it. Now, I got the tire off the rim pretty easy, and it was so easy I figured, well, there ain't nothing here to film. But now I'm having difficulty, and I figured, you know, I'm going to film this. My problem, the bottom went on pretty easy underneath here. That went on pretty easy. Oh, and also I cleaned up all the edges right here with a drill, with this right here. But I first squirted it down with some soapy water to take the other tire off and to clean it up and to put this tire on. I keep the spray on it. Okay, playing catch up now. This is where I'm at. I had ordered these things here thinking they would help me put the tire back on. Like this one here's right there, and this one was over here. But either it's because of the type of tire or something, these would keep sliding. They'd slide way back around. So I had to come up with something. So I come up with these vice grips. I guess I could put a little tape around there to protect the rim. And I got a vice grip over here, which this thing here might as well just be taken off, because they're not working. They don't work for me. But the vice grips are on there so far. And I'm going to film me trying to get this last little part. It's always the outside edge is the hardest to get back on a tire. Now, even though this says inside, I don't think it really matters what it says there. The most important thing is the angle of this tread here, the directionality, to match the directionality that was on the car. And I do have these going in the same direction. I keep looking at it to question myself. But anyhow, let me get set up here before the battery goes dead. I like this flat bar right here. I need to go buy another one. Two of them would come in handy. I will try to use the one that come with the tire machine, and then use the other one and along with the vice grips. Now, as I'm getting a bite here, I'm sliding the vice grips around. I may have these a little too tight. loosen just a little bit on the vice grip. Now I loosened them, maybe. This is all new to me because it's been a while since I've done a tire. Since I was a teenager. That's pretty loose. I need to tighten it back up a little bit. And the stem is over here. I want the stem, the tire to go on last where it won't mess up the stem. See, as I get a bite, I move them vice grips around. I need to get them a little tighter. This tool here seems like it's doing pretty good. Maybe it's the leverage and size of the handle. I need to get a little less bite. Get a little shorter bite here. And I got to keep this here, keep this down here low enough to give it room. It's got to stay down in that low part of the rim. Alright, move these around. Yeah, I wish these would have worked. They'd been more gentle on the rim. But at this point, I don't have a choice. I got to get it on there. You got to get a little less bite here. If you notice, I'm using the upper side here of the tool. This gives me a little more handle here, which is good. Okay, I'm going to move the vice grips. And vice grips are not grabbing very much there. Just a small amount makes a lot of difference. It's fixing to go on now. Like I said, I wasn't going to video this up until this point, because it was going on, the other tire come off easy, this tire was going on easy until this last little bit. And this side is, the outer side is always the hardest to go on. Looks like there's a little torn rubber right there. It's on. It's on. Now I'll probably air it up without the core in there. Okay, that's the compressor running in the background. And But I'm going to air it up like this. That way I'm away from that edge. I don't have any core inside. I didn't put the core in there yet. I just want to pop the tire. See, it's already starting to move over there. Now the compressor's still low of air. I'm going to go ahead and let it build up. But this is a little harbor crate. Oh, look, it's trying to pop on its own. Look at that bubble over there. See, all that soap helps to move it. This is the little Harbor Freight tire changer, this is the second time I've used it, and it's helped me out a lot, keep me from having to haul a tire uptown to get it changed. And you got it right here at the place. A little more air. It's moving. There's one. Look, I ain't seen, you probably didn't see it on camera, but a little bit of smoke or something from the other side. Need to do the other side. I need to look under there, but do not touch it with your fingers. It's on there. I just got to bring it up, and then I got to put the core in there. Let me put the core in there. Looks like it's still leaking right here. I'm not putting it on the car until I shoot it down with soap. Now I do have some tire glue. It's that black stuff that I can put on there. I'm going to put at least 40. I have to turn the compressor back on to get that 40. We're getting there. I don't remember what it's rated for. I guess I can always look that up too. I'm right at 40. Right at 40. I don't see it, but I know it's on there. Oh, they used to be on there. They probably still are. But anyhow, I'm going to soap it up. See if it's going to leak. I'll check one side at a time. And then I'll check it and see if it holds 40. So I'm going to bring you back. The PSI is 51. They got a lot of different writing on there. They even got the year that this tire was made. That way you know how old the tire is when you're getting it. Of course, naturally, the size of the tire is on there. The other side didn't bubble, it did fine, so I flipped it over, as you can tell. But I'm still going to just let it sit for a little while. I don't need the tire right now. I don't need the car right now. But I'm going to let it sit there. But this is the frame that I made for it underneath it, some scrap stuff out in the back. and I had to weld some bed rail there, and that way I can stand here on it if needed to hold it down to work with the tire. And I got it to where I ran my bolts from underneath, and I welded the head of the bolt underneath there, and nuts are loose. Well, not loose, but they can come, you can unspin them and take this apart and store it in 2 pieces. Now the only thing I had to do so far, the other tire, this part right here bent. This red part here, there's one on both sides here, they bent big time, and I wasn't even mashing that hard. So I just added some little small angle iron bed rail in there, and it just did marvelous this time. And I had to measure and weld that on there because the original one is sitting over here. I didn't use any of that. See the other small stuff behind there? All that came with the kit, as you already know. But yeah, this has worked out real good. I've got my spare tire on there, which is holding air finally. I've got some damage on the front tire. I'm going to remove it and inspect it. It's got a plug on the side that's knocked out of it. I'll probably put it on the back for right now. And then go ahead and order one more new tire and keep it for when, if that tire blows out, I'll have a way to get back and a way to change it. A way to change it. Yeah, that's great.
Viewing the video, or giving us a like, or subscribing, makes us want to bring on a little more entertainment. Don't you agree?